In this video, I will show you how to get to the gradebook options within Edpuzzle. So you've already created content or found content, assigned it, and now your students have completed that work and you'd like to see their progress and their assessment. So once you land here on your home page, there are two different ways you can look at grades. You can go into Gradebook and you can also go into My Classes. If you click Gradebook here within Edpuzzle, now you may need to change your start date here. Sometimes that gets a little strange. But you have a built-in gradebook right here that looks just like your Infinite Campus or whatnot. You can switch between your different classes with the drop-down, and then you can see the assignments and the grades. Something that's very interesting here is I have a student who completed something that still needs me to grade it. There are assignments that are multiple choice, those are completely graded automatically, but this is an assignment that also had some open response questions. So it says right here needs to be graded. Once I click that takes me to this gorgeous little grading window. I can come through and see the students' answers. I can see which ones were graded, which ones were correct, which ones were incorrect. I can also see the ones that need a grade. This one right here does not have a grade assigned because it was open response. What other states have you seen on the back of quarters? Yes is not the right answer, so I'll mark that as incomplete. I could also leave a comment, but you just can come through here and give grades for all the items that were not graded automatically. Once you've done that, then it will give them a grade that will show up in the gradebook. I could also move to the next student. I could digitally shuffle papers here if I wanted to see the next student's work. I'm going to go back to my gradebook, and you'll notice that student now has a grade for that assignment. Another way you could get to grades is you could go to My Classes up here in the top right. Once you are here, now it did kind of change the interface a little bit because your different classes are here on the left instead of in a drop-down. But when you go to your class, you can see what they have due, what they have assigned that does not have a due date, and so that counting money assignment I just graded would show up here as well. I could get to it from going there and looking at the grades in this view. It's important to note that we are still inside of Edpuzzle, and even though this assignment was posted as a link onto your Google Classroom, these grades only live in Edpuzzle. But there is a very neat new feature that will allow me to export these grades right to your Google Classroom gradebook.